iDiskiTV powered by World Sports Betting. Mamelodi Sundowns versus Kaizer Chiefs for the Absa Premiership title. Of course, before we start the video, go to www.wsb.co.za where you can be able to put your money on some live PSL matches. And of course, you will have a free voucher courtesy of iDiskiTV. The code for it is DISK50. If you're having any challenges, you can go to that site there and contact them. They will be able to assist you as well. World Sports Betting, you bet with the best. The terms and conditions are available on the website as well. So Kaizer Chiefs versus Mamelodi Sundowns. We are outside a FNB stadium. It's a big game. I'm sure you've played when you were playing for Mamelodi Sundowns against Kaizer Chiefs. How big are those matches?
Look, it's not an easy game at all, and I am sure the players, they do understand the game is so important. Playing Chiefs with Sundowns, it's never been an easy game at all. So I hope both teams, the boys, are ready for the big game, especially with the buyers, with the important game.
Yeah, I mean, you've played in these matches. It gets intense. Do you have any memories, maybe, of scoring any goals against the Chiefs for Mamelodi Sundowns?
No, I remember scoring against the Chiefs by playing for Pirates, not for Sundowns. And yeah, those days were those are the days lapho enjoy football and. But Aguko easy. I mean, Chiefs is a big team. Sundowns is a big team. Sundowns, the past 4 years, they've been a champion. And so, most of the games, I'm a champion. Melo was a store sako. Chiefs is a big team. We all know Chiefs. Way back, back then, winner league Stuart Baxter. Yeah. So it tells you a good thing. Buyers go to win a league in Dwenjan. And so I think the boys Nabo buyers go to Sasa is the two tie for both teams.
Yeah. Okay. Let's have a look then at the recent form. Sundowns Ibuile from a lockdown. They didn't really start well. They won against the Bidvest in the Nedbank Cup, and then they started having draws against the Bidvest, against Highlands Park, and of course they even lost a game against Cape Town City as well. What have you made of Mamelodi Sundowns and how slow they've started since the restart?
Babe slow bona mabaqala, and sonke I believe with sonke we were asking ourselves ukuthi kwenzakalani manje ngeSundowns, because we don't know Sundowns kanje. Yeah. But you know abantu abakhuluma bathi yazi imoto mayiqala ifudumala. Sure. Mayiqala ifudumala izokuthatha ikubeke la ofuna ukuya khona. So iSundowns zothi baqale very slow. But now, you know, technical team Sundowns, you know, I will clap hands for them, because manje ba pick up ngesikhathi right. This is the right time of pick upping in terms of Oguti Joaba Funa Uwiliki, because the past two games, there's the other game they played a draw, but you could see, you know what, we there. Sayfuna lento lena manje seshinjili kia sami kia number 1 sekuku kia number 2 manje. So against the Arrows, from the first whistle you could see ukuthi Sundowns they mean business. And you know, playing against the team efana nalena okukuthi seba pick up kanjani. So Chiefs like kona, I'm definitely sure ukuthi they are so worried about the Sundowns.
All right, Kaizer Chiefs coming since the restart, Bona, they played against Polokwane City, seemed to be struggling in that game considering the first 2 goals. They ultimately won that match. They played Bidvest, it was 1-1. And of course they lost to Bloemfontein Celtic. They played 1-1 against the Stellenbosch FC. Coming into this game, Bona, what are you seeing about them in terms of setting up Yabo, Ama formation, Nani? Have they impressed you since they came back?
Look, I was so disappointed with the Chiefs, the way they've played, especially the past 2 games. Look, I don't undermine Polokwane City, but you know, Chiefs is a big team. And you know, a big team mongena in the field of play, you need to show now you are a big team. The Chiefs, they don't show they are a big team. And Motia Bugela Pinchini, I don't undermine those boys Abalapana, but look, we all know the Chiefs used to have depth, a very good depth in terms of the quality of the players, the Chiefs. But today, I'm still gonna stay foot Uguti. Each Chiefs they will have the first 11. And then 60 minutes, 65 minutes, they'll put my boy again, Osoma. That's what we know about the Chiefs. And I'm going to take the Chiefs. I don't know, because looking at the way Batalangakon, I doubt it is what they're doing in training. Because Mauba Bugela Batalangakon, they're doing something new. And I don't know how good to coach your Chiefs will play Naranjane, but you've got a short period of time in terms of coming with new strategies for the team to win. You don't have time. They don't have time to gel in that structure circle because of Ufuna win. You need to continue structure until it lock down, because now I've seen they want to attack full backs, staying with three central defenders, and they shape about those center backs. You don't see them shape about India, and they get lost. Umato doesn't know where to go, where not to go. Ukado so again, like they lost. Opaka now is playing as a full back. Uramatlo, we know that he's a typical right back player that knows Guti. I know when to go, I know when to stay. Yeah. But the way he's playing now, I'm definitely sure that he's confused, because he doesn't know in that situation when to go, when not to go. Because if Manga Kumbula Kategori came in Celtic, he was caught twice. Yeah. And when he was caught twice, one of the incidents, it happens that Celtic got a goal on that. So it tells you, Guti, they want him to play as a real full back, but now he's confused because they're playing with three center backs. So he doesn't know whether when he's up, Pazom Cavella Noma, he needs to come back. But when they play a 4-4-2, he knows that I need to go and come back. So look, I don't know what Sasa uzozanga plan enjani coach Middendorf, but if ngaba huye mina, I'll go back to that 4-4-2 because it worked for him. Magazoba number one. They were playing that 4-4-2. At some point they will play that 4-3-3, and it worked for him. So now when it started to change, as a 3-5-2, I understand the 5-3-2 or you don't understand, because even the players themselves, you could see he doesn't know good thing. And it plays a very important part. Uguti maopete ipola. You must know automatically, because it's something that nienza ichimin. Uguti nyaz mangil bambili. I don't even have guti mpege guti kuno banu right wing. I can just play there. Nyaz ban banu corner lapa. But good Chiefs, we are born man guti man. Something is wrong, man. These boys, it seems like they don't know. I was so disappointed with the free kick at Chiefs, where Upaka no Pilati, they had to clash. It raised a lot of questions. It seems like they don't plan for these things.
All right. I know a lot of Kaizer Chiefs fans will have a thing or two to say about the match here at Sasa. We've received so many messages from you. You are confident Kaizer Chiefs is a winner. Remember at www.wsb.co.za lapho ke ungafaka imali yakho uma ngabe une confidence yokuthi ke iKaizer Chiefs izokwazi ukuyishaya iMamelodi Sundowns, because a lot of Chiefs fans they are of the opinion that we are giving too much credit to Mamelodi Sundowns. If you're confident that your team is going to win, www.wsb.co.za uhambe uyofaka imali yakho lapho, ukhumbule ukuthi ungakwazi nokuthola ke i-voucher your 50 rand. uDiski 50 is the code of the voucher. You can also speak to the consultants there at WSP on the website if you're having any challenges. Now, Kaizer Chiefs, two major missing players for tomorrow. Castro probably will be missing because he has a hamstring injury. We know it's not easy to come back from a hamstring. Nurkovic is suspended. Definitely we know that he's not going to be playing tomorrow Orlando. How should he then be setting up? Coach Lazarus Kambola scored a goal over the weekend, and some people are saying maybe ungaqala ngayo Lazarus Kambole, but who else do you put there in that front line, and what kind of system do you approach the game with?
Look, Ngulego, Mina, I will play in 4-3-3 against the Sundowns. Why? Chiefs they do have players that they can 4-3-3. At the peg, I'll go Ramatle, I'll play Umato Cardoso, and then I'll play Undiandia. You can ask me why, I'll tell you. Undiandia is good at attacking, is good at defending, and they've got a good understanding of all of them. Lapana Emova. That Belfort they've been playing from the start of the season. They've been playing together, so they know each other. They understand each other. And then one thing that I will change in the midfield, I'll put Muleko and Bege Ukatani ngaphandle and have Ungobo, and then I can put no Manyama. La Payana Pamwake Uluntuzana Umuleko. Then on the right, I'll have Uplom. On the left, I'll have Upiliat. I'll put Parker. Why? Parker has got a history of being a target man. Parker is a target man. He can rise, he can protect the ball. He's a good finisher by birth. He's a good finisher. He just needs players that will come and complement him. Upiliat has got skill, he's got speed, he's got that courage. He does Uplom, I'll put him there. He's got speed, he's got skill. He's a boy who's hungry, who wants to come and play. And then I'll play Ulonduzana, Umanyama is good. Pera is good. Magapeti Paul. No Londuzana, no play. It's announced they need players that they can play. If Sundowns go to sevens now, then put players that they will make Sundowns good by sevens. Or either I can put Changase. No. Changase is also good at attacking. Yes, he's not that good in terms of defending, but that's why we have Umuleko. Umuleko has got energy, he's got strength. He's also a ball player. He can get the ball. He can try and have those combinations in the midfield.
Yeah, last time we showed a video, you were mentioning Umuleko. A lot of people were reacting to that on the comments as well. We got to know we don't want Umuleko in the midfield. Let's quickly have a look at Mamelodi Sundowns. And Sundowns need to push the envelope. They need to win in order for the points gap to be 0. At least its Chiefs will still be winning. Will still be at top by equal difference. Whether it's 7 goals or 5 goals, depending on how much Sundowns win, if they win. But they need to win tomorrow. How do you approach this then? Remember, the first game of Restart PSL was Orlando Pirates versus Mamelodi Sundowns, and I said I was so disappointed to see Mamelodi Sundowns playing at some point in that game 4 central midfielders and Peter being happy with the point. They cannot afford to just take a point now.
Ngululeko yo ngingasho ngathi iSundowns iqale very slow. Sonke bese disappointed vele ngokuthi sibone sengena all the midfielders sebangenile lapha and we like kwenzakalana uPitso wenzani. But looking after that game, you know, I saw a different Sundowns altogether, and that's the Sundowns that we all know. The Sundowns, they like to play attacking football, and they've got players that they can play that game of attacking. Look, Sasa Sundowns. If you can look at game Arrows, Uvila bekase pension, Uzwane bekase pension, Makala bekase pension. So he actually good thing. Usireno, he started the game. Sure. Umeza was there. Matlambi was there. Sundowns, I don't know what Chiefs is playing Naranjan because whichever player is on Gena, Upisa Zoifak, he's going to do the job. And then now, the competition amongst themselves, I'm a player as a Sundowns. I'm telling you now, it's very tight. If I get a chance, Job Mshishi angene sesabo ngena wakora uzotshela ukuthi expect ukuthi aqale ne game uPitso mina nguPitso would say, boy, I want to again mongena and prove to me ukuthi you deserve to start.
Make an impact again.
Yes, I mean there's nothing wrong with Serena Yenzile, there's nothing wrong with Menza Yenzile, Upagaman. They did very well. So ukutshela ukuthi uplay le Sundowns ikhanele ibhlungu ngikhandela ibhlungu ngisho kumanje ukuthi mhlambe njoba kulesikhathi lesimanje ucoach Millenov mhlamba akakayidli nebreakfast thinking about ukuthi uplana kanjani for iSundowns ngoba remember emidleleni une captain lapha, not just a captain, he's a captain that can make things happen at any given time. Okay, Ghana can crack his Chiefs. Maybe, but maybe not. But I'm sure uCharlie uzomdlalisa. And simbonile uCharlie iSundowns mayiqala masibuya ku lockdown baqale bashake kanyana ngokutse. Yes, ukutse did very well against the Arrows. Nginokusho mina ngeteam big games for big players. I'm not saying he's not a big player, but looking at the experience kaCharlie of being in this game. A game like Aksasa, uCharlie will control that game, Aksasa, and Sundowns will win.
All right, that was going to be my last thing that we talk about. Let's have a look at the score prediction. You are saying Sundowns will win the game. What will be the score prediction? Any goals for Chiefs? Is it going to be an easy game for Sundowns?
Nurkovic agekho, Castro is injured. I doubt Castro will play. If they can play the team engishilo mina, the score will be 2-1, but Sundowns will win. But if ngeke kudlalela abantu engibafakile, Sundowns will win 2-0.
All right, there you go. That's Tso Vilakazi's prediction. Of course, if you disagree with him, you have an opportunity. www.wsb.co.za. World Sports Betting. You can put your money in there as well. I know in the comments, a lot of people will disagree. A lot of Kaizer Chiefs fans believe Uguchi Nabo Baza winner. Thank you very much for listening to us, for watching us. 0645250513. That's our WhatsApp line for video clips only. And of course, on Facebook, we keep the conversation going.